I being detained?
Yes.
I am?
Yes.
Is that a lawful order?
Yeah,
that's a lawful order?
Right to, have ID, identify yourself.
You both say I'm detained, right?
Yeah.
You're coming up here and you're being suspicious, and now you're being belligerent, and we're trying to figure
Actually,
out
I'll just wait for your supervisor now.
He's gonna come out here in just a second.
Okay.
Why not?
Because I don't need to.
Why are you being so unpopular?
I have every right not to give you my name. I haven't committed any crime.
Well, I don't understand why you're filming the law.
It's just anything in public. You're the police department. I could film you. You're public officials.
You don't need to find out what my name is, sir. Unless I'm breaking the law, I don't have to give that to you.
It's Colorado, yeah, you do.
No, I don't. Unless you suspect me of committing a crime. Can I speak to one of your supervisors, please? I would like a supervisor out here. Because you're wrong on that, sir. Colorado does not stop and identify state. Unless you suspect me of committing a crime, having committed a crime, or about to commit a crime, you cannot stop me. You cannot detain me. You cannot require ID from me.
I don't have mental problems. My mental faculties are 100%,
I don't think that
sir.
they are.
You think because you wear a badge and you wear black and blue?
Shirt, I believe you're part of the Irish mob that's made a death threat and supposedly has hit on officers.
I would like to see that threat.
We don't need speech.
I'm sorry?
We don't need speech.
You don't need a speech?
We don't need a speech.
I don't do speeches.
You sound like coming over here to give a speech.
No, I'm just gonna...
We've already heard it once today.
I'm sorry?
We already heard it once today. We do this for a living. We know what we're doing. Stay on the public property.
Well, you don't if you're standing in the roadway.
It's a green light. It's a crosswalk at a time. We're good to go.
Okay,
So like I said, we know what we're doing.
As long as you're not...
Ever had a moment with the police that made you stop and think, was that even legal? Drop your experience below in the comments with the word PRO. I read every single one. Today, we're diving into real encounters from New York, New Hampshire, Colorado, Tulsa, and Arizona, where things escalate fast and sometimes go completely off the rails. From tyrants making up laws to cops getting owned on camera, to illegal detainments and even situations that could have turned dangerous in seconds. This is not just another audit. This is pure chaos caught live. Featuring powerful footage from channels like First Amendment Strike Team, Press NH Now, and others who are pushing awareness of your civil rights to the next level, exposing what happens when authority gets challenged. But here's the real question. What happens when citizens know the law better than the cops? Make sure you subscribe to the original creators. Links are in the description and on screen. Go support them, follow their work, and tell them ID Refusal Pro sent you, because we believe civil rights are as essential as breathing. And trust me, this episode, mistakes will be made, egos will explode, and some officers will regret it instantly. Welcome to ID Refusal Pro, where knowledge is power and cameras don't lie.
Hello, how you doing?
Can I help you?
No, I'm good.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Just going in there.
You can't go in there, it's secured. So if you need to go in there...
Oh, is this secure right here?
Yeah, what are you looking for? Police?
Yeah, is this a public...
Is this the South Community Police Station?
There's no lobby?
No, I mean, you'd have to be buzzed in. So what can I help you with?
Nothing.
Well, then why do you need to go in the lobby?
I was just looking around. Can I look?
What's your name?
I'm not going in there. Can I look though?
Yeah, you can take a peek.
Okay.
Do you live around here? You just wondering where the police station is?
Yeah. Basically.
Okay.
Videoing? What is this? What
Yeah.
are you doing?
Am I videoing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, why?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. Am I not allowed to?
It's just a little unusual. You come and walk up here out of nowhere. I asked you what I can help you with. You said nothing. You want to go into the police station and look at our lobby. We don't have one. It's secured.
Okay, well, I didn't know that.
Okay.
No.
Okay. This is suspicious behavior. You understand?
Did you... It's not suspicious.
It is suspicious
149.g, the bottom penal code. Go read it before you try anything stupid.
Don't threaten me.
I didn't threaten you.
You did.
I did.
149.
This is all live.
That's
Don't try
fine.
to twist it.
That's
it's
fine.
all.
Nobody's trying to twist anything.
You can't lie on camera.
You walk up here out of nowhere. So I ask you, what can I help you with? We have civilians walk up here all the time.
Okay,
sir.
well this is a public sidewalk, right? So you
It's
have
not
civilians.
A public sidewalk.
You said you have civilians walk up here.
Yeah,
this
so
is
I
paid
asked
by
you,
the taxpayers,
so I asked
correct?
You, what can I do for
this
you?
is paid
You
by
said
the
nothing.
tax. Nothing, correct?
Yeah. So I said, okay. So what are you doing here? That's a normal response. This is the police.
Do you have a
station.
supervisor? Because
you
you
like
are,
to speak
yeah.
Sure.
Honestly, no, actually,
4509 to control.
You don't have any idea, anybody?
I don't need any ID on me.
Please have 15S6 come out of the cell station.
We're just
cold.
Listen, we're trying to figure out who you're. Yeah, it's freezing out.
It
You
is
don't have a
cold.
coat on, nothing.
I don't need a code, do I?
Well, not necessarily.
Well, I mean, if
It's
it's
cold
winter
out.
weather, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Just needs to come out.
Negative. Please have 45S6 come. I'm with 4506.
I got a question. Am I being detained?
Listen,
Am I being... No, I want to ask a very simple, easy yes or no question because I actually do want to walk on my way. Am I being detained?
yes.
Am I am?
Yes.
Is that a lawful order?
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, that's a lawful order?
I would like to, have ID, identify yourself.
You both say I'm detained, right?
Yeah. You're
like
coming
to-
up
Okay.
here and you're being suspicious, and
Okay.
now you're being belligerent, and we're
No.
trying to figure
Actually,
out
I'll
what's
just
going
wait for your
on.
supervisor now.
That's
I'm gonna
perfect. He's gonna come out here in just a second.
Okay.
You don't have any idea.
This moment hinges on one principle: reasonable, articulable suspicion, defined under Terry v. Ohio. Without it, detention collapses. New York is not a blanket stop and ID state. Officers must justify the stop before demanding identification. Notice the shift when the auditor asks direct legal questions. The officer cannot articulate a crime. That silence is not accidental. It's the system hitting its limits. Rights don't disappear under pressure. They reveal who understands the law.
No ill will, no weapons. I don't have any ID on me. I'm not willing to give it.
Why don't you?
Do you suspect me of a crime?
He's videotaping the.
That's 6. You're good. What's up?
Hi, Sarge. How you doing today?
What's going on?
They said I was detained.
For what?
I'm just. He came up, Helen asked.
Can I help
Can I
you?
help you? And he said no. He just wanted to look in the police station as he's videotaping.
What's that about?
live.
I don't know. I'm on a public sidewalk, correct?
So he doesn't have ID.
What's your
We don't
name?
know where-
I don't need an ID, do I?
Yes,
Why?
because right now it seems like you're trying to initiate some police contact.
No, sir. I'm
and
on a
really
public
not sure
sidewalk.
what your intention is here.
I'm
and I have the
conducting
right
a
to
First
ask
Amendment
you
audit. Yes, sir.
what this is about.
Yes, sir.
So
This is
what
live.
can I help you
This
with?
is
I don't
live, sir.
care.
Okay.
Matter of fact, we're taping you too. See the camera right there?
Yes, sir.
You're on tape also.
Sir, do you know
what is it that you
Sir,
want?
sir, do you know of 149.G? You cannot reasonably.
You, come on.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Goodbye.
Thank you, sir. Have a good
time
one.
with your little
I'm
game
glad
here.
you know about 149.G, though.
I'll bet you I do.
I hope you inform your officers as well.
One simple question: am I being detained? Exposed everything. When officers can't articulate a crime, authority starts to crumble. But what happens next when police double down instead of backing off? That's where things escalate, and mistakes get even bigger.
So it's August 7th, 2020, at about 5:45 in the afternoon. I'm at the Manchester PD again for the second audit. The first time they failed, illegally identified me, detained me, and found a loophole for a city ordinance of jaywalking, and use that to identify me. So I'm here again to see if they respect my rights to film one more time. We'll see what they do. So again, it's no trespassing. There we go. Car number 72. So she's pulling in. We'll see what she says. Oh, what is it? Suspicious? Go back to your department. Damn, she went in, out, and right back in. You see that? Look at her. So it's car number 72. Well, you pulled around pretty quick.
Sure.
Nothing much.
You filming the lot?
Just anything I can see in public.
What is that?
Any reason? Can you step back 6 feet, please?
Oh, COVID?
Do you have a mask?
Yeah, I can. Do you have one?
No, I don't need one. It's your policy, not mine.
What's going on with you guys? Why are you filming us?
Is there a problem with that?
Yeah, why are you filming the lot?
Is there a problem with that? Is that illegal? I'm sorry? I'm sorry? Have I committed a crime?
No, just for my safety.
You need my ID for your safety?
Yes.
What's that going to do for you?
No, the flags.
No, my what?
The flags.
What's that?
I think you don't understand, like, the whole thing.
Flags?
No, yeah. Just for my safety, right?
I haven't committed a crime, so I don't have to ID. It's not a stop and identify state, ma'am. Can I have your name and badge?
Of course you can.
What is it?
It's 204. My last name's Cosby.
Cosby?
Cosby.
Cosby. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I have no any ill will or intent.
What's your first name?
I'm sorry?
What's your first name?
I'm not going to give it.
Why not?
Because I don't need to.
Why are you being so uncooperative?
I have every right not to give you my name. I haven't committed any crime.
Well, I don't understand why you're filming the law.
It's just anything in public. You're the police department. I could film you. You're public officials.
Yep, we are.
Yes, you are. You have every right to be filmed.
But right now, the reason why I don't understand why you're filming us. It's a secure lot. That's where we were.
I'm not on it. I see the restricted sign that says no trespassing right there. I haven't stepped foot on there.
Never said I was on it. Good thing you have your mask on.
Thank you.
Policy.
It is.
So he was just filming our lot, filming me, filming you.
Okay, that's fine. I'm filming you too, sir.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, I just legally have to tell you.
Yeah, no, I understand. Can I have your name and badge?
Yeah, it's Dawson, Dad 78.
Nice to meet you. So, what are we all doing here?
Do you live around here? I'm working.
I'm not answering any questions, ma'am.
Well, why do you want to know so much about us? You won't tell us anything about you.
I don't have to. That's the whole point. I don't need to. I'm under no law or obligation to tell you who I am. I haven't committed any crimes. I haven't stepped on your property, and I have no reason to.
See on the sidewalk?
Of course I am.
Yeah, he was crossing the street when I
Yeah, she pulled out, and she pulled right back in. I mean, you guys can use a threat assessment. I mean, well, that's what you're doing right now. You have every right to stop me and ask me what I'm doing. I'm just filming anything I see in public. I film public officials.
All the time?
Yeah, all the time. So you're calling 3 units in for somebody exercising a constitutionally So you're calling 3 officers for a constitutionally protected activity?
Actually, no. They showed up all by themselves.
Oh, they did? Oh, out of nowhere? Wow.
That's how I got here.
Any more behind me?
Yes, there's a whole department.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's not happy about the numbers too right here. The numbers that are he's being uncooperative.
Uncooperative?
Yeah.
Why? Because I don't want to answer questions?
Yes.
I don't have to.
You're being uncooperative. Yes.
Okay.
That's what that means.
It's not a crime. I mean,
Just filming a secure lot.
can I have your name and badge, please?
Yes, 179.
Name?
No, that's right.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, it is.
It's not going to happen. And you could ask all you want, but I haven't committed any crime. And until you could articulate that, I'm not giving any ID.
Okay. That's fine.
You can ask.
That's fine. So fine over there then.
Okay. Can you step back for me?
No, I can't.
What are you looking at?
What you just saw exposes the gap between authority and lawful authority. New Hampshire is not a stop and ID state unless tied to a valid Terry stop under Terry v. Ohio. Notice how the officer admits there is no crime, yet still demands ID for safety. That's where the legal foundation breaks. When suspicion isn't articulated, detention becomes pressure, not law. And pressure doesn't hold up on camera.
Cigarettes?
No, there's other ways.
My flag?
No.
That's okay. I don't care. You guys already know who I am. It doesn't really matter.
Do you do this often, my friend?
I'm not answering your question. Am I being detained?
At the moment, we're talking to
Am I being detained?
At the moment, yes.
It's a very simple question.
Right now, you're being detained. We're talking to you.
Can you call a supervisor, please?
Not at the moment.
Yes, you can. You're illegally detaining me for absolutely no crime, and you can't even articulate it. So give me a supervisor.
We're talking to you.
Give me a supervisor, please. If you can't articulate your crime that I committed, then I'm going to walk away. So,
How long have you
you
been?
guys not know the law, or are you just like abusing people's powers? Your powers.
How long have you been filming us for?
It's none of your fucking business. For real, it's none of your business. Because you guys, there's just a lot to do with the police department right now, and I have every right to film you. You're filming me. Am I fucking stopping you and bothering you? Am I telling you why are you filming people? Why are you filming everyone else around? I mean, there's cameras everywhere. What's the big deal? What is the big deal?
Well, you knew that going into it. You're just filming.
I know what I'm doing. I do this all the time.
Yeah, I just don't know why.
It's none of your business. It's really none of your business, and you're illegally detaining me right now. Yes, you are. You can't articulate the crime that I committed or about to commit. What is it? What is your RSA? What is the penal code that I'm committing right now?
Do you work?
What is your penal code in RSA that you're articulating the crime I committed to identify me and illegally detain me? I'm going to walk away.
When police push authority without a legal basis, it turns into pressure tactics. But here's the shift. Knowledge changes the game. In the next encounter, the citizen doesn't just resist. He educates, challenges, and flips the entire power dynamic.
How you doing?
The reason why I'm here making contact with you is because people called in and said that you were acting suspicious.
Okay. Is just wearing a mask videotaping suspicious?
So what, can I ask the purpose of why you're videotaping here?
Am I being detained?
Huh?
Am I being detained? Okay. Then I don't answer questions, and I don't want to talk to you, sir. If I'm not breaking a law, if I am, please let me know. I'm, as far as I'm aware, I'm not breaking any laws, and I don't intend to. But if I'm not being detained, I don't intend to talk to you or answer any questions.
If you weren't doing anything wrong,
Mm-hmm.
then why are you wearing a mask?
Because I don't want to be identified.
So then what's the purpose of you filming?
Just getting pictures of the
Because
county
I
sheriff's
don't think
office.
You're being filmed.
That's okay. It's fine. There's been multiple people that have driven by and taken pictures of me.
That's fine.
I didn't call in about them being suspicious, or the guy that stopped in the middle of the highway here.
Can you do one thing for me?
What's that?
With your right hand, can you lift your shirt and show me your waist? Turn around for me.
Am I being detained?
You're not being detained.
Do I have
If
to
you were being
do?
detained, you'd
Okay.
be in handcuffs.
Do I have to lift my shirt and turn around?
It would make us.
I'd prefer not to.
Are you worried that you're?
No, I'm just not gonna subject,
Why would you comply?
because I'm not gonna give up any of my rights because you're asking me
You
to.
have no idea what rights you have.
I do know.
No, because then why are you so standoffish?
What do you mean?
You're being.
I know what rights I have. I'm not being defensive, sir.
Oh yeah.
I'm standing here. I told you I did not want to talk to you unless I was being
For our
detained.
safety and for yours,
Okay.
could you please show me your waistband.
Am I being detained? Am I free to go?
Do you know what the definition of being detained is?
I do.
Then what is it?
It's the fact that you have reasonable cause suspecting me of committing, have committed, or about to commit a crime, and you're detaining me under a Terry stop. That
I'm
means
not detaining you.
you're not detaining me, so I'm free to go?
Are you in handcuffs?
I'm not. Can I walk away?
Then you're not detained.
Can I walk away, sir?
Well, we do need to find out what your name is and identify you.
Birch, thank you, sir. And Mullen.
Deputy Mullen.
Thank you. You don't need to find out what my name is, sir. Unless I'm breaking the law, I don't have to give that to you.
It's Colorado, yeah, you do.
No, I don't. Unless you suspect me of committing a crime. Can I speak to one of your supervisors, please? I would like a supervisor out here. Because you're wrong on that, sir. Colorado does not stop and identify state. Unless you suspect me of committing a crime, having committed a crime, or about to commit a crime, you cannot stop me. You cannot detain me. You cannot require ID from me.
So you work for Native Roots?
I don't. Answer questions. That I don't answer questions that don't relate to a citation or arrest.
Well, earlier you said you don't want to answer any questions, so I'm just trying to carry on.
Well, under Colorado state law, if you arrest me, I do have to identify myself, which I would do if I was cited for a law or being placed under arrest. So unless I am breaking the law or being placed under arrest or cited for breaking the law, I'm not going to provide ID. Can you supply it to me?
Can you supply your name and identity?
I don't have to under Colorado state law, sir. I don't know if it's your department policy or not.
Okay. So what statute number is that under? So I can
What do you
look that up. You said you know it.
I don't need to know the statute that says I don't have to provide ID. There's a statute that says no.
Back up your information.
I don't.
You can't go by
You have to
hearsay.
cite the law that says I have to provide
You
ID.
can't-
There's no law that
that
says
according to
there is no
Colorado-
law that says I have to not provide, that I cannot
You
provide
just
ID.
said by
There is a
Colorado
law that states that I have to provide ID
Okay.
in certain situations. This
Okay,
is not
then
one of
what
those
statute is
situations.
it?
I don't
You
have to
said
cite
you know
that. I don't have to cite that.
Well, if you don't know it, there's no shame in that.
What do you
I
mean?
could help
I don't
you
know
find
the
that.
number. I don't know the section of the site. I could easily find that
Then
for you.
don't know.
I know what the law says.
Is that correct?
I do not know the citation number or the statute number for you, sir.
Well,
No,
in
I
order
do
to know
not.
what the law says, you have to back that up with the statute.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I'm a civilian and a citizen of the United States on public property, doing a First Amendment act. I don't have to back up any claim that I make. You as officer have
Okay,
to back
so are
up
you
what
a
you're going to...
Colorado resident?
I don't have to state that.
I'm sorry?
I don't have to state that.
Is there any way I can get a copy of that video?
No, there's not.
No?
There's no crime being committed, therefore it is not evidence.
I just want it for my own personal
No.
entertainment. I mean, it's no big deal. I mean, it's...
You can check First Amendment Strike Team on YouTube and send me an email there.
Well, what's your email address?
If you go to First Amendment Strike Team on YouTube,
Okay, do you
you
have
can
a
find
business
it.
card?
I don't.
You don't?
Do you?
First Amendment Strike Team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
You can check that out.
So,
I'm out here doing a First Amendment audit on your police department, and you guys are failing right now, just so you know. You guys are going to be YouTube famous tomorrow.
okay. Well, in that case, I'm Deputy Mullen with the Pueblo County Sheriff's Office.
Hmm?
This is my cohort, Deputy Birch.
Hmm? I've already got your name, so does the camera. Yeah.
There might be a little bit.
That's all right. I have all day, sir. I don't know if it matters to you guys, but I will say that compared to other police departments, you guys are much more professional and courteous in this situation than most are. Even though I still feel like you're violating my rights right now, but
How are we violating your rights?
you tried to stop me from recording. You tried to make me ID myself. You tried to perform a Terry search without actually placing your hands on me by getting me to lift up my shirt and turn around. But your demeanors are very, very well professional and courteous.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm not going to answer that question. That's why I cover my face now, because too many police officers know me by name.
Oh, really?
Yep.
County or city or both?
Multiple.
Multiple?
Mm-hmm.
Sure is a nice day.
It is. Much warmer than it was this morning.
This encounter shows what happens when knowledge meets uncertainty. Colorado requires identification only under a lawful stop, backed by reasonable suspicion, rooted in Terry v. Ohio. Watch closely. Officers ask, but cannot command, because the legal threshold isn't met. The request to search without detention quietly exposes the gap. No raised voices, no chaos, just a steady refusal grounded in law. And that's where control changes hands.
Don't you guys feel like this is a waste of time to be standing out here right now?
You requested to talk to the supervisor.
Oh, well, if I'm free to go, you can call the supervisor. Alright, thank you guys. You can have a good day. You can call the supervisor. I want a supervisor because you told me I'd ID myself under Colorado law.
I called for one. One's on this one.
Okay. Do you have an ETA on them?
I'm sorry?
Do you have an ETA? No.
That's why I said earlier it's going to be
Okay. Well, if it's going to be longer than 5 minutes, I'm going to be on my way then.
It's big county, so it takes... I don't care.
It doesn't infringe on my rights.
So do you think you have the right to walk into a bank with your face covered like that?
Maybe if the private business owner allows that. This is public property. This is not a private business. Apples to oranges, buddy. Yep. I understand, but how are they threatened when there's nobody out here? Okay. Okay. A right to what? Okay. So, does somebody have the right to call the police for somebody open carrying a handgun because they're scared or feel unsafe? Are you going to respond to that as well? Are you guys going to respond to an openly carried handgun? Even do you detain people for openly carrying handguns? No. You just make consensual contact, and if they don't want to talk to you, they're free to go. They don't have to identify themselves, with the exception of being concealed, because of course you need a permit for that.
Technically, anytime we contact somebody, they need to identify themselves.
No, they don't. No. Not unless they're suspected of committing a crime, have committed a crime, or are about to commit a crime. Unless you have reasonable articulable suspicion.
Law enforcement academy or law school.
I'm not going to answer that question.
Because you haven't.
That doesn't mean that.
Then, I mean,
you have no idea what my background is, sir. No, it's not about being proud. Any information I give you regarding that could be used to identify me, which I'm not willing to have happen.
Okay.
So what is the law that says that you can't identify me?
Huh?
What's the law that says that you can't identify me?
That we can't?
That you can. There's one. Unless you have reasonable articulable suspicion, you cannot identify me. Correct?
Well, right now we don't know the intent.
There's no intent. You don't have to know an intent.
You didn't tell us what you were exactly
I don't have to tell you what I'm doing. You actually can't. All you can do is say, "Excuse me, Mr. Videographer, can we talk to you?" And I can say yes or no. Past that, you have no right to stop me beyond that. You have no.
Right now you're instigating.
I'm not instigating, sir.
You're
No.
baiting law enforcement into a trap.
No, sir, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No. That's an intimidation tactic by you.
I'm sorry?
What trap am I baiting you into, sir?
No, you tell me. You're afraid to be identified.
Mhm.
You're misquoting state Colorado.
I'm not
state
misquoting
law.
anything.
You can't provide a statute number.
That's not misquoting, sir.
You know,
That just says that I
to be
cannot.
honest with you, I can't even quote.
Once again, that's not committing a crime. I'm not committing any crimes.
A description of somebody who could be getting ready to commit a crime.
So you're profiling me then.
No, the people who called.
Profiled me, and then you followed up on that profile.
The people called you.
Why did they feel threatened?
So therefore, we have to contact and make sure you're not a threat.
Okay. So what did I do to threaten them? What did I do to threaten them? I'm sorry, my mouth's dry.
I can't understand you.
What did I do to threaten them?
I don't know.
So you have no idea what the threat was. It literally could have been somebody walking down the street on a bike, but because they felt threatened, you guys came out here. Okay, so that's not reasonable suspicion.
Okay, so let's break this down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we don't know the reason you're out here.
Okay.
Okay, you refuse to tell us. You refuse to ID. You refuse to show me your waistband to make sure that you're not carrying any weapons.
I did, because this is not a detention.
So, what do you think would happen if you verified? Oh, I have no weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I have no weapons.
Doesn't matter to me. Because we're not getting to that point.
Because you're resisting.
No, I'm not
You're
resisting, sir.
to cooperate.
No. In order to resist, I would have to be detained. I am not detained, like you said. Therefore, I am not resisting. I am refusing to identify myself legally. I am refusing a search legally. I'm refusing to semi-give you a search by lifting up my shirt legally. Everything you asked me to do was within your right to ask me, but none of them you can order me to do. Unless I'm arrested. No, that's what you said. You were in your right to ask me, which you did. But you can't order me to do anything.
Knowing the law can keep you calm and in control. But what happens when officers stop listening altogether? When knowledge meets ego, the situation can spiral fast, turning a simple audit into accusations, threats, and pure escalation.
Can I help you?
Yes, sir. It's come to my attention that you repeatedly been outside filming our division.
I understand.
And in the current threat environment, we've had reported hits taken out on our officers over an event, and we've had numerous death threats. I'm advising you that Title 21, Section 1173 is going to be stalking. This officer's going to get your information. We are going to do a secondary report listing you as a stalker, okay?
When did it become illegal to film a building from public?
What we're telling you is with our threat level, and if that's threats against officers, we're taking you as a threat.
Well, I'm not,
Read
I'm
that
not a
first
threat.
part. What does that say? Read that aloud so that this can be recorded.
Okay,
on
it says
tape.
willfully, maliciously, or repeatedly calling or harass another in a manner that causes persons to feel frightened.
Yes.
Sir, you have a gun
With
on your hip?
With the amount of threats that we have, doesn't mean we can't get killed. 100 policemen are shot every year.
So you're
and
scared of
every
a
one
camera?
of them's got a gun.
So you're scared of a camera?
We don't know that you don't have a rifle in your car, do we?
I don't
we
have
don't
a car.
know
I'm
that
walking down the
we don't
sidewalk.
know- Okay, stop.
No.
You drive a car because you were in a car before.
I understand.
We don't know that you're not doing a preemptory.
I don't accept
no, that's
this.
your copy.
I don't accept this. Would
No,
you throw it away for me?
It's your copy. You have it. We don't know that you're not scouting us out because we have
Am I
some
being detained?
individuals do that. No, you're not.
Okay, well, you guys have a good day.
You have to give me your
No, if I'm not being detained, then I don't have to give information,
Yeah,
sir.
no, we are. We're going to do an interview on you. So you give them your information, or you can go down for obstructing an officer.
For walking down a sidewalk taking pictures of a
Well,
building, you do not have the right to ask me for an ID, sir.
What's your name, date of birth?
My name is Kyle.
If you talk to him, we're not going to do this. If I look like somebody who wants to play around with you, son, you're extremely wrong.
I'm not your son. I'm not your kid. I am an American citizen. You can address me as sir or Mr.
I'm not
Kyle.
taking you, threatening and intimidating our
I'm
officers.
not threatening you.
Give him your information.
I'm not threatening you, sir. My hands are visibly right here.
Okay, you have identification.
What's the reason for it?
Why? Because we believe you
Am I
may
being
be an
detained?
immediate threat. Yes, you are.
Can you
detained
articulate
now.
a criminal offense
yes,
that
sir.
I have
We
violated?
believe you're stalking us. I just handed that to you.
I'm not stalking. I'm
Well,
taking
this is
photos
the
in
second-
public.
This is the second time we've had you filming our building.
It's actually the third.
Okay, third time. Okay, now we've got a better case for stalking.
It's
So
not
now I
stalking
want to
when
see
I'm
your
in public,
ID.
sir. I'm walking
Count
down a
to
public
three
sidewalk.
before we start going down the road of going to jail. 1, 2.
This is very unconstitutional.
My name is
I don't give a
Sergeant
shit what
Roloff.
your name is.
And I'm telling you right now, you're not going to stand outside our building.
I can stand anywhere I want in the
Son, I
public.
think you got mental problems.
I don't have mental
I
problems.
think
My
you
mental
do.
faculties are
No,
100%,
I don't think that
sir.
they are.
You think
For
because
all
you
I
wear
know,
a badge and you
and
wear
wearing
black
this
and blue?
green shirt, I believe you're part of the Irish mob that's made a death threat and supposedly has hit on officers.
I would like to see that threat.
Oh, you could go ahead and call the police department, call the chief's office. They'll detail it for you. Many agencies
I'm
are
done
working
talking
on
to you.
it.
You're dismissed.
I don't listen to you, son.
You're dismissed. Sir, I'm not talking to you either.
I don't care.
Can I get your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Darrell Ross. My badge number is 2366. Do you
Thank
have any
you,
other
sir.
questions?
No, sir.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm going to take a step back because I feel threatened.
Now you're on
You feel threatened?
Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry about that.
So what? Your
He's out here
address correct in
filming,
your license?
and with
I do not
our
wish to
threat
answer any
environment,
questions.
I believe he's a threat.
What poses me as a threat? My video camera or me walking down a
You don't
sidewalk?
understand. You don't quite comprehend that we've had police ambushes around the country for the last couple of years. Some of it has been done because they pre-diagrammed, pre-looked us up. I'm recording too, so I'm explaining it to you. So now you've been out here on your own 3 times for us, okay?
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, you could be setting up lines of fire for a sniper attack when officers are coming in all over the building.
Do you guys always think so negatively on the...
Here, the line between suspicion and speculation becomes dangerously thin. Oklahoma law under Title 21-1173 requires willful, repeated harassment causing fear, not simply filming in public. Notice how the accusation is stated, but never supported with specific conduct. Without reasonable, articulable suspicion, a detention cannot stand under Terry v. Ohio. The more the officer speaks, the less the elements align. And in that gap, authority starts to unravel.
American citizens in the public, do you guys always think that we're always up? No, excuse me, I'm talking, sir.
You've got a problem.
Well, you're not going to listen to me out. I'm walking down the sidewalk taking
No, you're
pictures of
not.
your building. Yes, I am. I'm walking back and forth down a public
You've
sidewalk.
got enough pictures of our building to bake the Monet.
Okay.
So stop.
So, no, I don't have to stop. That's the thing.
So we're not going to stop. We're telling
Okay,
you.
now I have one more
I gave
question.
you the law.
I have one more question. Do you guys own the airspace? This is just a quick question. So if I fly my drone around here and take pictures of
go
your
ahead.
building,
Do that because that's violation of law.
That's what I
You're
was
within
asking.
The
I'm-
5-mile limit of the.
well, you just
of the
answered a
airport.
flipping question.
You can't fly
Okay,
your drone around
there you
here.
go. That's a simple answer. It's a yes or no question.
It's against the law.
You're trying to intimidate me, and it's
I'm
not
not
working.
intimidating you. I'm telling you, it's against the
It's
law.
not a stupid question. I want to make sure that I'm not going to do something illegal. Thank you, sir. Fuck off, all of you. You fucking assholes.
When authority turns into intimidation, the line gets crossed fast. But the real danger begins when words turn into actions. In the next scene, it's no longer just threats, it's movement, pressure, and a moment that could have gone very wrong.
Desert goat across the street for a third-party video from a different angle. Gang all down here. This is the home of the 162nd Fighter Wing at the Arizona Air National Guard base here in Tucson. The water tower. This is how you always know that it's a military water tower. They've got the orange and white checkers on them. Fire Station 50. The Arizona Air National Guard. Air Force. Smoking is prohibited. Designated, except for designated tobacco. This includes electronic or tobacco areas. Includes electronics.
You're not supposed to be videotaping.
Is that so? They're already calling us in over here at the gate. This guy's on his radio. Oh, here come the ARs. Here come the rifles. Coming across the road over here. Oh, we got another guy coming out. Back here. Cell phone use prohibited while operating motor vehicles. Please dim headlights. Use seatbelts while this installation is mandatory. No smoking. We got this guy that showed up at his truck over here. We do have these cool ass airplanes out here though. These old school fighter jets. Pretty dope. Here come the police. Ready for contact, guys. We got Buckleberry number 2 over here somewhere. There they are. That's all over his fucking radio. Air National Guard security forces.
Ready, going straight, sir. Don't get my way, please.
He just tried to run over High Desert. This dumb Buckleberry. Well, High Desert had a green arrow. There's the green arrow over there. He tried to roll forward and intimidate him. Fucking idiot. Fucking dumb fuck.
Pedestrians have the right of way.
We still have the right of way.
Dumb Buckleberry. So this guy just tried to hit High Desert Community Watch. So we're gonna keep walking as long as there's a green sign here. Look at these guys. Yeah. What's the plate? AF17B00732. Hey, behind you.
Bunch of cowards.
Fuck you, bitch.
Bunch of cowards and the camera.
One of us over when you had a red light. I guess we had the right of way. The officer
I'm gonna walk down. Look. Oh no, I'm gonna go past him. Tucson PD, 740. 686, George 686, and Charles.
Got the number, right? Yeah, I got the plate, I got the car number, all that. He's just gonna sit here and watch us though. He's not gonna get out. Forever, because he's got AC, so he'll sit here forever.
He's writing something down. He didn't know what the fuck to do. He's like, shit, I don't have enough people for this. He's writing, he's making notes about something in there. Here he comes. Happy Fuck the Cops Day. Here's another one. Here's another fucktard. Oink oink piggy piggy. Oink oink.
Educate them first, please.
Hey look, it's our buddies again. So we've got 3 jurisdictions out here now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Good afternoon.
Should have just called him and told him that we were good. You know what we're doing. Don't get hit by a car. We don't need speech.
I'm sorry?
We don't need speech.
You don't need a speech?
We don't need a speech.
I don't do speeches.
You sound like you're coming over here to give a speech.
No, I'm just gonna.
We've already heard it once today.
I'm sorry?
We already heard it once today. We do this for a living. We know what we're doing. Stay on the public property.
Well, you don't if you're standing in the roadway.
It's a green light. It's a crosswalk at a time. We're good to go.
Okay.
Trust me. So like I said, we know what we're doing.
As long as you're not in the road,
traffic.
as long as you're not in the roadway when you're not supposed to be,
Have a good day,
you know you're fine.
Yep.
Okay, but I'm just gonna warn you guys, if we see you in the roadway or they see you in the roadway, then you can't get charged. Okay?
Of course. You break the law, you get charged. That's what we're doing.
All right.
Did you find out if they had some water for us? Or did you bring some this time?
Say that again?
Did you bring some water for us this time?
If you have the walkway, yeah, but if it's a red light and you get out there, then you're obviously...
You're a smart guy, man. Nothing gets by you.
So, any questions for me while I'm here?
No, like I said.
This scene shifts from tension to restraint. Filming from public areas is protected under the First Amendment, even near sensitive locations, unless restricted by clearly defined law. Notice the difference. Local officers focus on specific violations, not vague threats. Under Terry versus Ohio, without reasonable suspicion, escalation has no legal ground. The earlier aggression fades when law replaces assumption. And in that moment, professionalism takes control.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys have a nice day. Enjoy the heat.
What was your name?
Sir, can you get your name and badge number?
Officer Dalton. That's number 86.
Like I said, it's 100 degrees. You guys be safe out here. It's hot.
All right.
5 encounters, 5 different cities, but the pattern is the same. From New York to New Hampshire, we saw officers push authority without a crime. In Colorado, knowledge flipped the script. In Tulsa, assumptions turned into accusations. And in Arizona, tension nearly became something worse until professionalism stepped in. This isn't just about cameras. It's about where authority ends and your rights begin. Because in every moment, one thing stood out. When you stay calm, ask the right questions, and know the law, the outcome changes. Freedom isn't something you ask for. It's something you exercise. If you've ever been asked for ID without a reason, drop your story below. Subscribe so next time you won't hesitate. You'll respond. This is ID Refusal Pro, where knowledge isn't optional, it's your strongest defense.